There we go. All right, hey everybody, I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing, David and her ladyship? Now, today we're continuing on our way with the Corsair. And yeah, that's pretty much the drill. There's a few things we can work on. I think my first port of call is going to be continuing the photo etch. This we will now do. Probably our first step will be the seat belts, or continuing with the seat belts because they're a big work all of their own. And I have an idea with them too. What's more, I want to when they're drying, put them on a specific piece of board so that I know exactly where they are. I think it's entirely too easy to lose those two parts. So anyway, in the meantime, happily I can see where they are currently. What should I use? Something that is easy to see. Aha! Dear oh dear. Anyway, first things first. Oh yeah. Now, what I'm going to do, dear Lord, that's good, is, excuse me a moment, just had a thought. No, I don't have any of that. Now, what I'm going to do, this lid, good people, which I don't have to use, but I want to get this stuff off. I'm going to use this as a receptacle for our seat belts. The idea being that because there's a perimeter, I'll be able to, there we go, that's what I wanted. I'll be sure that there's no, well, they won't be able to fly off randomly because the edge should prevent this. That's the theory. Now, what I'm going to do first, I'm going to use there. I haven't moved the camera, have I? Never mind. I shall now. Round we come. Now, these are the two seat belts. There's quite a lot still to go on them. That's just the bottom seat belts, actually. But you can see the idea that because they're in an area that's got a raised portion around it, they won't disappear randomly on me. That's the hope, anyway. So yeah, out we come a bit. Now, let's have a look. Now, I believe our next port of call with these is pretty straightforward. It's just as simple as there's a little thing clip there that needs to be folded over. This we will now do. All right, now the best way to do that will be, here's how we'll do this. Now, I'm going to need to give you a slight, which I think you're blurry too, what's more. This can come up to here. You can come across to here. This is where this will come into play. Now, what I want to do first is this. And Stay there. It's getting, picked, as you might not see it, but it is getting picked up on this. Now another option I have, all right, here we go. Actually, here we go. The hold and fold, always a good option. Now for photo etch, this is a really good tool. I was trying to work out where exactly. Okay, here we go. We'll do it this way. And that one. And we shall this is rather tricksy, kids. Pull it. Stop that. Ayo. Is that up? Why then? You're not going on. Oh, you are. Okay, it's because it's got this other bit on it. This is very irritating. Okay. Okay. Now we'll try that again. As our previous approach, well, that I couldn't get under it. That's annoying. Let me just check something, guys. That shouldn't be an issue. I should be able to raise this up really quite high, but yeah, right. Hang on. Hello. Let's try that again, shall we? I was on the right track. I was just doing it wrong. I was. Now, who's laughing? So, now, razor comes along underneath. Kick him. Now, toothpick again. And what I'll do is I will repeat that process on the other one. I have big racer, and then I'll glue them down together. But this is certainly a very fiddly little op. I'm starting to get the hang of it. Dearie me. Now, to give you a close-up of the other one, that I've sort of got to the half point. Now what's going to happen is that bit you can't quite see standing up. I'm going to put a double glue underneath that and then fold that down in due course. But first, that's what we are required to do. Now that of its own won't be so hard, because we should be able to, once we get a decent hold on, it should fall fairly easily, is the bottom line here. There we go. Whew. Razor. Ooh. Zoom out. Sorry, guys. Yeah, and some of the photo etch, by the way, Big Racer, is particularly yikes in terms of there is, come here, some handles actually need to be physically inserted into the gaps in which they go. And in fact, as another example, these seat belts have 5 parts. Yeah. It's some fiddly shit. All right. Dear Lord, eh? Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? Don't know what inspired me to chirp out with that one. Now, put this aside. Quick little heads up on the hold and folds, guys. Look, they are really good with photo etch. Big tip. Do be careful with some of these edges. They're quite sharp. And I do know someone who's actually done himself a bit of a nasty on them. So just things to be aware of. But as you can see, you can fold quite carefully with them. Now, next, you and you. Right. Next. Oh, nice one. Beer time. Yeah, well. Oh, no. Oh, noes. Hang on. I left my glue open all night. Shit. Okay, let's stay cool about this, peeps. Let's stay cool. Now, it might be as simple as just breaking the seal. Let's have a look. Is this an empty piece of sprue? It is. You. Come here. Come here. Come on. Out you come. Oh, God. Have made this error with this very bottle of crystal clear before and got away with it. So it is possible, look at this mucky muck, that we have again, or we will again, where was that piece of sprue that I was using to hack this out with? It was somewhere. Nah, here. Nah. God. And yet, I reckon we're in luck, because I can see there's quite a bit of moisture here. Go on, out you come. Yuck. And yet, Lordy B. Despite all that, or after all that, I believe I am, however, in a bit of luck. Let's have a look. First, I should probably go and fully wash my hands, but okay. We'll take that as good enough. Now, I'm going to need my goggles on, but first, get the goggles on. Bassman. Now, give me a moment. Say hi to Basswoman. There's a link. And here we go. Boom. How you doing?
Hello, everybody. Big Racer, David, Rockster.
Alrighty. Now.
Hope everyone's doing well today.
I'm doing very well. I just discovered that. Oh no, we're good. I left my glue open all night.
Holy shit.
But I think, yeah, baby, there was such a big chuck of block build up here, it actually protected it to a point. So
yeah, I've had problems with that before. I've left mine open and you get a big glob of glue on the end and then you pull it out and she's all nice and
you're
juicy.
good. Jesus, that doesn't require gluing. I'm just going to push that straight down.
Like a big old booger.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Now that I've actually pushed that down, that looks cool.
What do you push down?
Well, this part I can, because ultimately it's the same part. It doesn't require glue to stay down. But give me a moment. If you zoom in on, this is the seat belts.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Or at least they are the lower seat belts.
Wow. Wow.
Now, as I have not glued and there's nothing to hold there, now next protocol, part 31.
For a part being that small, you've done a hell of a job on it.
There's more very small parts to go on, mate. Our next part is part 31. I'll give you a zoom in on the instructions just so you can go. These guys think you've, must think you have the hands of a god. And if I pull this shit off, I may well do. Scope this shit. Okay, so there's, you can see how small that is.
Yes.
That part there. Boom.
Wow.
That now yeah. And then that part goes under there. And then finally, that part goes into there.
See, man, your kit is so much more detailed than mine. Mine didn't have like 40 parts.
Because I've got aftermarket photoetch, mate.
Yeah, I know, but still, overall pieces and parts of your craft is more detailed than mine.
Well, yeah. Now that's Tamiya thing. I think you'll find.
Yep.
Now, first, let us find parts 31. Yep, and I should zoom out. Part 31.
Well, I got parts of my plane
Actually,
fine today, so I'm gonna work on Impala.
oh, yep, nice. Fun fact about or involving Impalas. This part 31 is actually a lot bigger than I had anticipated. As to whether that means it's, oh, I see why. No, they're not. What was I thinking? The one of the first of my books about the priests and nuns running organized crime, the lead priest doesn't give a shit. He's just quite overt in his rampant womanizing, drug taking, and the fact that he's making a lot of money. And he lashes the whole stack of cash on a Chevy Impala. And yeah, that's why it comes to be convertible, of course.
Oh yeah.
He's a big fan of 80s metal, big fan of Aussie. So yeah. Now, part 31. Go on. Give me a moment. All right. Let's have a look. Oh, Jesus. Indeed. Despite being raised an atheist, this is one of those occasions where it is entirely valid to trot out sweet Jesus. Okay.
I think by this time he says, "I'm done with you."
Oh, he would be, yeah. Yeah. All right. This shouldn't be too hard in theory.
So I'll tell you a little story that's actually true that happened to me when I was 19 years old. I was dating this one girl, and her family was religious. And I was standing on the front porch talking with her and her mother, and they asked me, well, was I going to go to church with them on Sunday? And I made a joke, and I said, no. I said, if I go into a church, my head will spin around.
Oh, no.
And at that moment, I swear to you, a bird flew over and shit on my shoulder. True story.
That's funny.
I would have got away with it.
What
was the odds of that?
Yeah, well, I remember going to this is when I was at uni, and I went to a mate's place for dinner, and I was probably off to a fine start with, do you remember Ice-T's band Body Count?
I'm sure.
Well, I had a Body Count t-shirt on, was the bottom line. They did a version of Cop Killer, if you remember that little number. And this was the Body Count Public Enemy, the Body Count Cop Killer t-shirt.
Wow.
Every parent's favorite. I didn't really read too much into it. I just thought it was a cool t-shirt as far as just the look of it. Anyway, so I rock up for dins, and because we're just coming back from uni, and the dinner's brought out, and I thought, I should probably do the polite thing and wait, because, you know, when I make a good impression. This proved to be a wise move. Because no sooner, once everyone was at the table, it was time to say grace. So I'd saved myself a distinct amount of very big embarrassment just for showing what I thought was pretty basic manners. But yeah, that could have gotten messy real fast.
Yep.
The not quite getting enough glue on this, I don't think. Hey, his parents ended up quite liking me, which was probably for the best at any year friends, you know. But
Right.
yeah, his mother admitted that when she first opened the door, she wondered exactly what her son had brought home, which is not a dissimilar response to another mother who met me. And wow, I've done it, I think. I have, but you can hardly fucking see it. Anyway, and it was a guitarist I was working with. He was quite young. I mean, so was I at the time, but I was still pretty rough looking, or to her eyes anyway. And I mean, his son was early 20s. I would have been 30. And she figured, well, she should do the polite thing and at least offer a drink. And was concerned that after said offer was made, that the response would be, "Yeah, I'll have a scotch." Anyway, she's she reckons she's come out as she's as said, done the polite thing of, "Would you like a drink?" And has been rather amused, and she's heard in quite polite tones, "Oh yes, a cup of tea would be nice."
Damn it, man.
Yeah.
We're talking about mothers. On a lighter note, my mother used to have a timeshare at Atlantic Beach, and every July we used to go down there and stay for a couple of days with her. And
Oh yeah.
it was about 3 years before she passed. Her birthday is June 30th. We always
Yep.
went the last week of June, the first week of July. So we were all out there in the sound playing about knee deep water. You know, the water's real calm, and we were out there, you know, just messing around. And a sand dollar washed up by my leg. And I
Yep.
just caught a glimpse of it at the corner of my eye. And I reached down there in the water, and Lord and behold, I grabbed that sand dollar and gave it to my mother for a birthday present.
Nice.
And what's the odds? That's another thing. What's the odds of, you know how dirty the ocean water is, how salty and, you know,
Yeah.
you know how
Totally.
grungy it is. And matter of fact, I got the sand dollar when she passed away. It was left in some of her stuff that I got, and I got it hanging up here in the house.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, sure did. And then
Your
after,
F4U's on a completely irrelevant note. Your F4U is a Rebel, isn't it?
yes,
Big Racer wanted to know.
yeah, it's a 132 Rebel.
I'm doing a 1:72 Tamiya.
Yeah, we're talking about last night how the numbers go the wrong way, right?
Yeah.
You think a 172 would be bigger?
Huh.
Huh.
Well,
My wife
yeah,
said,
by wording, yes. Wording doesn't necessarily roll that way. Why? Because this is the English language.
so what rocket scientist came up and said that, well, let's take the numbers and go up for smaller sizes?
Oh, it does make sense if you look at it from the viewpoint of being generally they're in brackets of 12 being a foot. So 1 inch is a foot. In that context, it makes sense. Okay. For a moment there, I thought I may have lost my teeny tiny bit that no one's ever going to see.
The model gremlin will find it.
Oh, fuck yeah. And he will eat it. Now, hang on a moment. Give me a moment. Where is it? Is it actually on my thing?
You'll sit on your chest and
there it is.
in your ear while you sleep.
Or is it? Hang on. Oh, yeah, there it is. Very good. Off kick it. Did that to myself. Need to use this. Get off. Get off with my pencil, thank you. Oh, I see it. Hey, yo.
And breathe.
Lordy be. Now, that one you're not going to see at all for the time being because of the glue. The other one, I think you can see a bit. This is the angle you're going to need to have a look at. So if you look really closely, there you go. There's the actual little buckle thing.
Wow. Wow.
The other one you can't see at the moment because it's a bit hidden by the glue. But yeah.
Outstanding.
Thank you.
You should, really pat yourself on the back for that one. Well done. Well done.
It gets more fiddly after this, you know. Okay. Gogs off for a moment. Lordy be. All right. Next.
Now, where's that stiff drink at?
Where's that what?
I said, where's that stiff drink at now?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, it looks like, I'm just checking something out here. They actually supply you with spare 31s. That's very sensible of them. Anyway, next. So, I've completed the dash. Das ist gut, ja?
Logging.
Alrighty. Now, next, we're going to get part 20. And what else goes on? And 33 on. Because they pretty much go opposite each other on the cockpit sides.
Cockpit, did you say?
All right.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. Now, if I get them in, I can probably get a couple of other bits in. And then we start getting down to some tricksy shit.
Trixie?
Very tricksy. Extremely tricksy.
Trixie.
Yeah, that's the one. Scope this shit out. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to approach this little number. There's two here that go inside that. And then onto that, which then goes into that.
Wow.
I think in very simple terms, two words really convey my thoughts at the moment.
Fuck me.
You have it in a nutshell, good sir.
Fuck me running
All
sideways.
right, let's do this. Looking at it ain't going to get it done.
Nope, nope.
All right. Oh, part 20. I may as well have not painted this chair. I am going to try and get that together as well. There's part 20. But I'll just repaint it afterwards. It's not rocket science there. Or if it is, I'm very disappointed at just how easy it actually is. Now, this one should be relatively easy. Note, should.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Just because it should be easy does not mean that it will be. Alrighty. Now, oh, almost broke the sound barrier. Now 20 goes to there. So let's have a gander. Yes, I see. Yes, I do.
So we're going to try and go this weekend and get us another car. The insurance company sent my wife an email today asking us how we want to receive our payment for, since they totaled out the car.
Oh, nice.
You can do it digitally.
I've got to say.
Through a paper check. And so she decided to do it digitally. And the money was back. It was in our account within like time she hit the button.
Wow.
I know. So
that's really good.
Yeah. You know, insurance companies are a big racket.
Stories with insurance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the fact that they're just going, right, yep, done.
Well, I can't complain about this insurance company. They've really been on top of it. They've done everything like they were supposed to, real quick, fast, and in a hurry. They didn't drag their feet about nothing.
I certainly always respect that sort of behavior from a company, you know what I'm saying? Because all too often you don't get it these days.
That is so true.
A line I heard quite a while ago, and I dare say that can be said in the US. But there we go. Almost. There we are. Just a little nudge there. Oops. Wheel up a touch. Yeah, the line was, you can't complain about customer service in this country. There isn't any.
They say, hold, please. And 3 hours later,
Yeah. I remember once actually having a go at somebody about that. I'm saying, look, I've been on this phone on hold for 40 minutes. Do you know my hourly rate is 70 an hour? Please tell me why I should not bill your company.
That's right.
And I bet you if that was a thing that could actually be done, you'd find their services improved dramatically.
Absolutely.
Now, this one has gone on fairly easily, as I said. Hang on, let me just check that. I don't think it's quite straight. I could just be being pedantic. I don't know.
Damn.
Now I'm happy. All right, so that one is on.
You didn't do it. You didn't go happy, joy, joy.
Where'd he go? There's the wheel. There we go. Go on, focus, damn you.
Focus.
There we go, that one.
Oh, man, look at that. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been worth it. I would have to say,
that's pretty.
fiddly as fuck, but the photo etch is really making it worthwhile, you know.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I also got I've got a P40 Warhawk in my stash, and in fact, there's quite a few kits that I bought photo etch for.
Oh, really?
Yep. For this very reason, that the detail will now go boom.
Well, I need to get it from a P51 Mustang when we get ready to work on them.
Okay. I reckon. Now, you got two ways you can go about this. Easiest way, just go onto Google, search photo etch P51D, whatever the scale your kit is, and the manufacturer. Now, there is a chance, depending on various factors, that Eduard might do them. This is Eduard stuff that I'm doing now.
Okay.
If not, there are other manufacturers who do them. So,
well, I'm sure we'll probably give you a whole list of folks when you go to the site.
Pretty much. That's a bit funky. This one requires folding in on itself, which is not uncommon, just a bit fiddly. Because this becomes an envelope sort of thing, or a folder, more's the point.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that yesterday, how they folded over on one another.
Yeah, there's a few like that. They're a bit like. Actually, do you guys ever get Sara Lee cakes over in the US?
Oh yeah. Oh, Sara Lee.
In that case, some of these photo etch parts are a bit like Sara Lee. Layer upon layer upon layer. You roll them and fold them and fold them again.
Sound like Martha Stewart.
Yeah. Gotta say, I saw some pictures of Martha Stewart when she was young. Woof, woof.
Yeah.
Woof, dearie me.
You think her and old Snoop Dogg are having relations?
Yeah, Snoop Dogg. He's funny.
Yeah, he's a character, all right.
He's got a video called Doggy Style.
That don't surprise me.
And it actually does have some porn actresses in it. But it's shot at the recording studio. And as one of them's quite a big name, or was in her day. She's dead now. Chick named who went by the name Animal, and basically at one stage, yes, in the recording studio, they're going for gold, as you do at every recording studio that I've ever been to. Yes, but yeah, it's just Snoop Dogg and his crew being, well, Snoop Dogg and his crew, and people going, yeah, I'll pay money to watch that. But yeah, the movie's called Doggy Style.
Wow.
And for that, you got to give him points for humor.
Absolutely.
Now, next, which angle do I want to come at this from? As the bishop said to the choir boy. There should be a running competition. Bishop choir boy line, see who can come up with the best one in any given stream. I'm just trying to get a mental image somehow, suddenly, of an Academy Award sort of thing of, and today's best Bishop choir boy reference goes to, oh my.
Holy shit. Matter of fact, South Park was on yesterday, and they were talking about the Catholic priests having sex with all them little boys.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so funny. South Park is hilarious, man. They put a twist and humor on everything.
They are pretty dark, and that's their whole thing. Let's not be shy.
That's the whole thing, yeah.
If they were like, how shall one put it? If they were wholesome, they wouldn't be South Park.
That's it.
It's a bit like trying to make Family Guy family-friendly entertainment. You just wouldn't. Hey, this one's being a bit prixy. Not tricksy, prixy. Get in there.
You know how many licenses and approvals they got to get from so many different people from all the content they make?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got to. They had one about President Trump on there yesterday, talking about how he's fucking Satan. Because
Yeah, they really don't give a shit, do they?
And they showed.
They showed got Christy Gnome in full puppy killing mode, and I believe she's been silly enough to bite a bit at it. And you got to say, no, don't. You're in the public arena. You're going to cop this shit whether you like it or not. And these guys are going to throw more at you if you bite.
Yep. Yeah, South Park, they don't censor nothing.
No. And you know, why should they?
I don't think they should.
No.
Makes it not much better.
Well, it's the whole thing of, I believe in the US the term is the First Amendment.
Absolutely.
If they are not able to wear the heat of public office, don't be throwing the First Amendment at people. That's bullshit.
That's right.
Oh, you've hurt my feelings. Yeah? Good.
Yeah. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah, that's it. The concern is not there.
Get over it.
All right, this one's almost ready to go into position. I've maybe folded it a little short. And what I might do here, oh, that's actually going to work quite well as a methodology for me.
Well, that ain't covered too good. See something here.
Damn you. Straighten it. Oh, you little. Get under there. Aha! I have you now. Ha 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 ha! Yeah, that's gonna, yeah, that'll make it nice and even. Tell you,
But
it's been a bit of a process. We, well, we're good, I think. Come on. Come on now, really? There you are. Nah. And now, boom. Oh, wow. One of those moments where you go, oh, wow, after you've seen it in position, or not position, put together. This is worth showing off a bit, actually. Again, boom, that angle. There we go. So there's his, I guess, mission statements or whatever.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. 3 folds required, but yeah.
That was like a satellite view.
Pardon?
That was like a satellite view because it was small and you zoomed in on it and you went back real far.
Yeah. It's now that one goes on there. This will now do. Pardon me. And then the only thing I would say about this photo etch, fiddly. Very time consuming. It's good stuff. The detail is awesome, but it's a wee bit fiddly. Now, this goes. That's plenty. Maybe a little touch more. There we go. And we will. Oh, that is actually pretty cool. Maybe nudge it up just a touch. Give me a moment. There we are. Oh, that does look cool. Fuck. One of those moments where you can go fuck and be not in a bad way, you know what I'm saying? It's. Look at that.
Look at there. Nice.
That's a bit good.
That's nice.
It is. It's a bit sexy.
That's purty.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Purty.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
you can leave the light on tonight.
Pardon?
What the wife says, you can leave the light on tonight.
That's funny. There's a thing where in Family Guy, where Stewie is now. I can't remember how it happens, but it gets to now. I can drive by my ex-girlfriend's late at night, and it shows him behind the wheel of a car, going, "Yeah, late at night. Don't mind looking at his body. Do your whore. Oh God, I miss you." Like, oh, dearie me.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 9 goes. I reckon I see exactly where it goes. Wow. I want to get my goggles on for it though, just to be sure. Zoom out a little. Now, let's have a look. Oh yeah, easy to see. Wow. Got to admit, I do like the detail they've given. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed with it myself.
Now, next is 9. As I said, very time consuming, but totally worth it. Mine is, oh, that's 7. 9. Oh. Actually, that's not the right voice for it. The right voice for it is number 9. Number 9.
Number 9.
Or alternatively, perhaps it's number 8. Brah! Number 8. Brah!
Oh, Lordy.
It's interesting. I've been doing I'm on YouTube. I sometimes watch clips about, sometimes what famous artists were actually like. And it's interesting that amongst, or if you look at the Beatles, a lot of people have a lot of nice things to say about Paul McCartney and George Harrison and Ringo. But yeah, a few people have suggested that John Lennon, not so nice. And apparently, Steely Dan were at a studio recording when the Beatles were. And where Paul, Ringo, and George Harrison were all quite friendly towards them, Lennon gave them some real attitude. And when he released Imagine, I believe one of them was actually, I don't know if he actually said it in an interview or whether he made a song lyric about it, but the nuts and bolts of it was, it's easy to say imagine no possessions when you got millions of dollars in your bank account. You got to say, that's not an invalid proposition now, is it?
Nope. Wow. Could you imagine?
Having millions in the bank account wouldn't be all bad. The closest I got to actually knowing is when I was in Thailand. Because there, of course, I am a millionaire. Like any Westerner is.
Yeah.
I mean, when you consider that, get this, over here, if a person on welfare had their income changed to US dollars, and a person who worked 40 hours retail in Bangkok had it changed to US dollars, a person on welfare over here would receive more.
Really?
Yep. Just because of exchange rate alone.
Wow. Wow.
Yep. Because of the fact that it's over 20 baht to one Australian dollar.
That's crazy.
Facilitated by the fact that, of course, over in Thailand, workers' rights are not necessarily quite as pushed or pushed as hard as they might be in a lot of Western countries. Oh, that is a bit good what they've done there too. I'll show you what I've put in this time. That little wheel there. So,
Oh, wow. Man, that detail's
slowly
amazing.
coming together. But yeah, and so yeah, that's the whole thing. Because so given that we look at the Australian welfare being, I think, say it's 350 Australian a week, and then even if you just change that into Thai baht, straight away we put that in US dollars. You're actually probably looking at if it's 350 Australian, say 270. The Thai
Wow.
baht, they might earn 800 bucks, but straight away, with an exchange rate of fuckloads, that's coming right down. If you take 100 grand to Thailand, you've got 2.7 million. Get your noggin around that anytime you're ready.
No way.
Yeah, mate. Just because of exchange rate.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
that's
there's something to get your noggin around right there. And this is why, yeah, like I said, go to Thailand. I'm a millionaire. Because I am, literally, in fact, any Westerner will be.
well, like Thailand and Japan, the cost of living and houses, homes are so much cheaper.
There's a whole stack of things that now, our next part, we can put the sevens on, I reckon. There's 2 sevens. There you go. Ah, there and there.
Well, then it burns my ass about the United States. Everybody's trying to sell you something. Want you to buy something. Want you to buy something. Sell me this. Sell me this. Buy this. Buy that.
An observation I have heard made is that from somebody who visited the US was that if you've got the money, you'll find somebody to sell, whatever it is.
Yep.
I believe the description was the most capitalist place he's ever been in.
Yep.
Oh, I
Crazy.
see. So they need to be folded, do they? Okay. All right. All right. Now, or is it that? No, they need to be folded on each other, I'd suggest. All right, let's do that. There's 2 circles here. Boom. And they actually need to be folded in half
Yeah.
and then put on. So, yeah.
I'll go ahead and get lubed up for that one then.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Now, and the other thing I'd say with the photo etch, you can see why all these very specific tools are pretty much essential.
Oh, absolutely.
I do like my photo etch. Are we out yet? We're not yet out. Be there.
I'm glad our time's getting ready to change back at 6 a.m. It's still dark here, as before it was the damn sun shining at 6 a.m.
The I remember once talking to someone in a similar situation, and she was saying how she was glad the clocks were going back, and yeah, the comment was, "I'm sick of getting up and seeing the fucking dark." Yeah. Which is a fair position to hold. It bothers me less because of when I used to work in security. Of course, I used to go to bed at weird hours anyway. You do that when you're throwing papers as well, although you know that when you've done throwing papers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, going to bed at fuckwit hours because you got to, because when the papers come out, you got to be ready, sort of shit.
That is absolutely correct, sir.
And then they run late. Fucking. That used to shit me to tears.
But you know what? That time in the morning was really nice. Nobody was out. You're by yourself.
Look, it can be a very cruisy job.
Yes.
It really can. And I remember discussing it with one of my bosses, saying, "Look, and we pretty much agreed. You want to take your time? That's your business. No one cares, so long as the papers are out.
Yep.
At the right time. That's all that matters."
Yeah, I done 2 newspapers companies. I done Smithville Herald during the day on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then 7 days a week from 1 a.m. to about 6 a.m. I delivered the News and Observer.
Now, where is my part 1, 2? Give me a moment. Oh dear. Now, in this circumstance, there is another way I can go about this, because I seem to have lost my part, but I have a cunning plan if I can't find it. And that will be that I'll slice the other part, that is in fact 2 parts, that's got to be folded on anyway, in half, and use that, if you see what I'm saying.
Yep.
That is my worst case scenario option, which does look like it may be coming into play. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'm just going to check my hand one more time. Make sure it's not on here. Not under here. Is that it? I don't think so. No. Thought it was a bit optimistic. But I wouldn't have thought my eyesight would have seen anything that clearly. No. That's weird. My headset just confirmed with me that the dongle connected. I already fucking knew that. At least I should be grateful it hasn't dropped out yet. Which means it's about to.
No, no.
No! Oh!
Ah, you made my dog bark.
That's funny. All right. Yeah, I'm going to plan B here. Because at least I can achieve that. Well, not at least, but I can achieve that, and we'll put it easy anyway. So I'm good with that as a methodology if I have to. It's not ideal, but do you know how many people are going to notice? Fucking none.
That's it. That is it.
All right. Now. All right. Hang on. Oh, right. That'd be right. And I found the other part. Never mind. Well, that's okay.
That's okay.
It'll do. Well, at least I found it. That's kind of good. But it's very good. Let's not be shy. Okay, let's get this half on then. Let's be cool about this. Where'd I put my thing? Ooh, where'd I put my thing?
That sounds like a personal problem.
Well, yes.
Look me in the eye when you're fucking me.
What's the other line? Wow, you look like the kind of man to give somebody fuck somebody up the ass without giving them the benefit of a reach around.
Pull my hair, call me daddy.
That's rugged. Oh dear.
Oh Lord have mercy. They ain't got nothing to do with it.
Now this one will go just here. And on you go. Get my gogs on. Get my gogs on. Whoa.
Dirt, dirt, dirt.
Now.
You know, 9 times out of 10, whenever a part pops off and you lose it,
Yeah.
if you take another piece and just a random piece of something and recreate what happened, 9 times out of 10, you'll find the part that you lost originally.
Well, that's what's happened here, clearly. It's the modeling gremlin's personal form of mockery. One day, I swear, I am going to find that son of a bitch.
He's going to know who my name is.
And I will beat him bloody. I think the lines that will come from my mouth are, what the fuck? Now, you, come here. What? you doing? Maybe you're going to do this time. At least I've got a rough idea where it is this time. Come on now. There you are. I think. No, not that one. Oh, there it is. Ah, there it is. Now, you saw.
So this new kitten we got decided to turn over the trash can, take out the contents, get inside of it, and go to sleep.
Oh no. As you do. Yeah, you got to say, baby animals, funny as fuck.
Look at it, Rob.
Ah, dear, oh dear. That's some funny shit.
There it is. I'm good. Yeah, I had to show that.
Yeah, I can understand that. I saw a picture quite a while ago, but it's sort of the same. And it was a picture of a tiger in a big cardboard box.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in a zoo. They're giving it a box to play with and it crawled inside, as they do. And the big line was, a box is a box and a cat is a cat.
Yep. And that is one thing they do love is a box.
They do.
Because whenever we get a package in, we got a female cat, Fireball. That's her name because she's a fucking pistol. Mean damn cat. But every time we get a package, she has to have the box to lay in for a little while.
Oh, yeah. Wonder what's with that.
Well, you know what? It don't matter how you're feeling, how mad you are, how upset you are. An animal can make you feel so much better, make you forget about everything.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
My Nugget Bucket, he's my best friend in the world. Well, other than my wife. I like her sometimes too.
What's the joke? My dog ran away and my wife left me. God, I miss him.
That's right.
Right, finally got those two ones on. So what they are, yep, that little bit thing there.
Wow. Nicely done.
Getting there. Now, where else? The really fiddly shit I'm not going to do today because there is some mind-blowing shit coming up.
Blown.
Oh, yeah. Because that'll be where I start putting handles in. That will certainly have me going, for fuck's sake. That's my take on it. Let's see about, give me a moment. Then what's the time? I do need to be a little aware of that.
What you got going on today?
I have my massage. I'm being probed and manipulated extensively.
Sounds like fun.
It is. Sometimes I actually fall asleep. But God, I feel better afterwards.
Okay.
I also need to go to the shops and pick up a few bits and bobs. And I've got oh wow. Okay, this is another must be folded in on itself caper, I think. Yep.
So if you don't mind me asking, what does an average like a one-time massage cost? Because I've actually been thinking about having it done to myself because of my
Okay.
back.
Now, bearing in mind, this is what it costs over here.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be different.
Yeah, so what I quote you is also say I'm paying is not what you'd be paying.
Yeah, you're right.
Um, what I can say is that it's not cheap, unless of course it's covered by your health insurance, because then they'll take a portion of the cost, of course.
Right.
But is it worth it? Totally. Back when I had arthritis, I seriously would have struggled to walk at some times without it.
I
My
can see
housemate
it.
used to reckon that it was when I came out of massage, it was like I was walking with oil in my joints. I could move again.
Huh. Well, I'm on
So,
Medicare because I'm on disability, so I don't know if they cover something like that.
well, I would recommend it from my experience.
I need to check into that.
Because yeah, well, it just is. Story ends. That's pretty much as simply as I can put it to you, you know.
All right.
Um, yeah, really good. Now I would say, like so many things, it's a case of as good as the practitioner as well.
Oh, absolutely.
A good practitioner is worth their weight.
I believe
Um,
that.
like I get full bore traditional Thai massage, and they like fully walk on me.
No way.
Yeah, mate.
They walk on him.
Oh wow,
They actually walk on my back. Yeah, it's great.
cool. We used to have kids do this.
Yeah, we used to let our kids do that to us. Might be why my back messed up.
Um, well, it's a remarkable thing that she does on occasion. In terms of, I mean, she needs to do that because she's well 5'3".
I was gonna say she can't weigh a whole lot, can she?
No, you need to consider the reality that yes, she's 5'3". I'm a bit over 6 foot and close to 300 pounds. And still, she cranks me 5 ways till Sunday, and when she finds the spots, by the God, she nails them hard. And it's great. Back when I was I had arthritis and shit, the noise I would make when she was going hard on me, oh, lordy be.
Oh, I can imagine.
I thought it was quite comical to a point.
That's the spot. That's the spot. That's the spot.
No, it was more yelps of pain, straight out. My piece has disappeared. The gremlin has struck. You little
Kill him.
cunt.
Kill him. Catch
Oh,
the little bastard.
that can't be it. No, that's not it. I wonder what's that off of? A part has fallen off. At least I spotted that. Now, I can even tell you where that goes, I think. Give me a moment. Yes, I can tell you where that goes. In which case, I'd probably be well advised to put that on. Or back on, is more to the point. Where is that little handle that I'm seeking? It disappeared under here. That's why I'm going, what the fuck?
Holy shit. No, I haven't.
I can't even see it. Well, that's a bit cunty. Now, that's okay. I do have options because it's another one of those folding over things, so I can use the other side if I need. In the meantime, I'm going to get that part back on. I am going to keep an eye out for the part I'm looking for a moment. No, somehow the modeling gremlin has struck. Motherfucker. Again, I'm going to find him. I'm going to find him. And when I find, oh, that's it. He just made my list.
I swear I saw him run across your desk, grinning, looking back, grinning.
Yeah. Who, Richard Nixon or the gremlin? Wait. Richard Nixon is the modeling gremlin. It's all coming together now.
Dum, dum, dum.
I just love Richard Nixon's head in Futurama. Oh, that's it. You just made my list.
And Bill Clinton didn't get a BJ in the Oval Office either.
Ha! And you know what? That's probably why he was so grumpy. If he had received more of that sort of behavior, he'd probably have been a happier president. Maybe not. Maybe the whole Watergate thing would never have happened.
If walls could talk.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you'd have to wonder some of what's gone down in the Oval Office in terms of, come on now. It wouldn't have all been... this part, I tell you. They wouldn't have all been circumspect, surely, you know?
Absolutely.
I think one of the funniest Oval Office quotes I ever heard, though, although it's not specifically from there, but it's from a US president, was from Teddy Roosevelt. And it was with regards to his daughter. And apparently she was a bit of a hellraiser in her time.
Yeah.
And somebody confronted young Mr. Roosevelt about it. And his response was, "Sir, I can either run around after my daughter, or I can run the country. I cannot be expected to do both." That's golden. Now that part I was putting back on is flicked off somewhere now. It is not far away, but at the moment I don't know if I have time enough to go on the search. That's okay. What I will do is leave it wherever it has landed, knowing that it's in this broad area here. And I'll fix that up later on. I think will be the drill. That's a bit annoying though. Just one more scan, see if I can spot it. If I do, I'll give it a hello. Is that it? No. For a briefly tantalizing moment, I thought I saw it. But it'll turn up. Of that, I'm actually quite confident, because it's a very easily identifiable piece. In the meantime, here's something I wonder. I wonder if. No, didn't land on that. No, not spotting it immediately. I'll find it. I will, because it's not going to be hard to find. Like I said, I don't think. Well, I do think, but in this circumstance, you know what I'm saying. All right, now, I guess what I got done today for the most part, however, is a lot of stuff on here. Around
wow.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Yeah, it's coming along nicely now. That's what I got done for the most part. That sort of shit. Now, I'll give you a quick zoom in on... there we go. So, what did you get onto with the... Here we go.
I got the chassis done on the Impala.
Nice.
I got the engine pretty well.
Oh, that's a bit sexy. Nice.
Tomorrow, I should be able to show my plane.
Now, I'm not on tomorrow because I'm fishing.
Oh, that's right. It's Saturday where you're at. And I'm putting a chrome around the windows on the Impala now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a tedious job.
Still a job you got to do.
Yep, makes it nice. Makes it pop. That crack and pop.
The one.
That's it.
All righty. Fantastic. All right. Now, that is us done for today. Now, I'm off fishing tomorrow, as I said. So I won't be on tomorrow, but I will be on Sunday for probably a bit of extended play. And let's see how much of this photo etch I can get finished, because once I get a lot of that done, it all becomes much easier, and boom. That's the theory. Boom. All righty. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
First-time viewers, you know what you got to do. Hit follow, like, or subscribe. It's very simple now. Other platforms, I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch, and follow, like, or subscribe. Which brings us to the next stream, which will be Sunday. And that will be done at a similar kit time and on the same kit channel. And hopefully I'll catch you good people then. See yous. Oh, thanks, David.
Have fun fishing tomorrow.
Oh, will.